Now I don't know about heaven, no, but I can tell you about hell. Right now, I never lived in a mansion, not at all, but I spent time in a cell, then locked up. I couldn't speak about the good life, cause all I ever known was bad. You already know, I guess I'm gonna die a gangster. Fuck. That's all I ever really had. That's all I ever really had. That's all I ever really had. But I'm stuck on the corner. That's all I ever really had. If I slip, I'm a goner. That's all I ever really had. I think it's making me strong. That's all I ever really had. There ain't no taking my honor. That's all I ever really had. I know they ready to judge. That's all I ever really had. Cause I'm heavily dug. That's all I ever really had. I had to hustle to make. That's all I ever really had. So the struggle won't break. That's all I ever really had. My pants been dipped in the blood that I shed in the street. Yes. You'll see how I bleed out and end up dead on my feet. Whoa. Hate dreams where I'm looking at myself in a box. Lot of fire at the bottom and hope it's felt at the top. Ain't no waiting to ask, I'm just a slave of my past. Yes. Campaign fast lane, I'm just waiting to crash. Damn. My experience is serious, my resume's drenched with the tears from my peers with a Hennessy stench. Whoa. I'm out the streets battling all the powers that be. Yep. Day and night, stay and fight, let a coward retreat. Through the trouble, I stay blessed, steady clearing a path. Seen a devil in the flesh and he was wearing a badge. And with the hand I was dealt, you probably thought I would fold. Ain't no bluffing through the suffering, I got hot in the cold. I am all I ever had, I still help me survive. Guess being so close to death is why I feel so alive.
Man, we back right there. We was checking all the dots, check the mics, you know what I'm saying? Where we can hear the audio, we can hear the video, but we back. IUG, we back. We got Moan in the building. It's the AFC West. What's up with the Moan?
You already know, boy, what's going on.
What's up, man? You know, it's an AFC West breakdown. We got some Bronco fans, we got some Raider fans. No one likes the Chiefs. We know about the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is, Moan. You feel me? So, hey, why don't you start it off real quick? Give us an update, man. Let's get right back into it, man. The Raiders, they've been having some issues right now. You know, there's a little bit of ups and downs. Let us know what's going on, Moan.
Well, I'll be straightforward, man. We cutting the fat. That's what we're doing right now. Ain't really too many issues. It's just cutting the fat.
Come on, bro. Bronco fans has heard too many issues from the Raiders, which kind of sound like some projection now with some of them locker room incidents.
Yeah, you already know how the Raiders are. You know, we have our issues normally during this time of the year, but I don't think it's as bad as it was last year. You know what I mean? Wilkins was a bad apple. I think we cut that real quick. Everybody else has been positive. I've been hearing a lot of positive stuff other than the Wilkins thing.
So what's up with that, man? You know, obviously we've been catching the memes on Instagram and TikTok. You feel me? We got the what's that meme you sent me?
Which one? The one where he was kissing, talking about kissing the head and all that shit?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Man, it's whatchamacallit, man, with Smokey and Big Perm. Is that who it was? Bruh, trying to snuggle with them.
Oh yeah, no, that was what movie was that? Oh man, what movie was that? That's the Money Talks. Money Talks with Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
He was in the jail cell.
Say how he holds you? How did he
hold you? Like this? Gave him the little snuggie. You know?
He said knock it off. Hey, so come on, okay. We laugh at the Raiders. We obviously got to laugh at the Raiders for that. If you're a Bronco fan, man, all I catch is fucking donkey dildo jokes and John Elway jokes from you guys 24/7. So when I hear you guys snuggling and caressing in the locker room, you know what I'm saying. Of course, we got to give it back. But behind the scenes, it kind of sounded like that was a money move.
100%. They try to cut ties with that bad contract. Honestly, he was injured. He stayed. We only played 4 games. We only had about 4.5 games, I think, last year. And he didn't. Apparently, during the rehab, something went wrong, and they wanted him to get a second surgery. He didn't want to do it. So that's the.
So that was the issue. It was when it comes to the recovery. He kind of, a lot of athletes is like, man, I ain't trying to go under that knife. And a lot of the teams is like, bro, we want to fucking dice you up like a Ginsu. What's up?
Yeah, well, especially when they're pouring, millions of dollars into these men, you know what I mean?
Well, that's
and then also treating them like they're robots. You know what I mean?
so was he?
It
So
is what it is.
he was the anchor of your guys' line. Who was that? A
Nah,
defensive
he's
end.
our tackle. He was a tackle. I mean, he was the star tackle. Is what we went out and got him for in free agency. You know what I mean? Like that, he was supposed to be the guy to play next to Max Crosby.
Said he
The
supposed to
only
plug up the holes, but instead he was trying to plug holes in the locker
Yeah,
room.
well, I think Spytek and Carroll came through this year, man. You know what I mean? We re-signed Adam Butler. I think we got two defensive tackles in the draft. So you know, I mean, they doing the right things. Like I said, it was that one negative with Wilkins, but honestly, everything else I've been hearing has been positive from the whole team. So
So
I'm excited, man.
any potential? Is there anybody we're seeing in the rookies and the or undrafted looking good in minicamp right now, or is right now it's just the stars shining?
Well, now there's some of the rookies. We had a rookie corner who's kind of shining right now too. Um, his name. I'll get you right now. Hold on. Let me pull up my little thing here.
Mo's going to the notes real quick. Let's get to
Yeah,
it.
you already know. Darian Porter. Darian Porter, he's been kind of shining. He's a rookie corner. Him and Ja'Cory Bennett have been battling in camp for that number one, number two spot, or
So
the corner spot.
are they unrestricted corn? Are they? I'm sorry, undrafted rookies, or they?
No, he was drafted. I think he was a late round draft pick. I think he was like sixth or seventh round draft pick. He was late. He was a late round corner.
Okay,
But
that's what's
they say he's standing out right now. So, you know what I mean? He's putting Ja'Cory Bennett, who was actually really good before he got hurt last year. He was doing good, top corner,
and
before he got hurt. So I think it's going to be good, man. Honestly, the competition they got going on in camp right now, everybody's looking solid.
defense is playing like some hogs. No, that's what's up, man. Pete Carroll.
Man,
As a Bronco fan, everybody's saying it ain't just ain't just Coach Payton. Ain't just Andy Reid, ain't just Harbaugh. But Pete Carroll, he know how to mastermind championship defenses. One of the
I'm
greatest of all
telling you,
time.
I would say don't sleep on this, but a lot of they're already getting a lot of some sort of hype because of Pete Carroll.
Oh, he already got the silver and black glasses on, man. Already, I see it. So, what's
Man,
the optimism looking like, man? You guys winning? You guys going 8-9, 9-8, 10 wins? You got
look,
a
man,
playoff
I'll
berth,
be
or
honest with
what you
you.
guys?
I when we first started the season before camp, I said 8-8. After seeing what we got in camp right now, I'd say maybe 9-10 wins. 9-10
9 or 10?
wins.
You
They
knocking
look
on?
good, man. Our offense, is sneaky good. Like I know everybody's gonna think we're gonna run the ball, but I'm telling you right now, the weapons we have are pass catching weapons. We have so many of them, bro. Mike Mayer, he didn't have a good year last year. He was out for half the year for some personal reason or whatever. But Mike Mayer is going to have a good year, bro. Him and Bowers next to each other, those double tight ends, that 11 personnel, that's going to be big this year. You know what I mean? It's going to be big for us. And then also, you know what I mean with the Michael Mayer. Like I said, he's our tight end, and then Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers, man, they're in contract talks with him, but I think he's going to shine again this year, especially having a quarterback like Geno who's accurate and be able to deliver that ball.
Man, I got the Bronco gear on, so I'm always pessimistic, I guess, when it comes to the Raiders. I think looking as someone non-biased, I would wonder, can Geno Smith, without having someone like Derek Metcalf to just sit back and launch that thing to,
Well,
you feel me?
let me tell you that the wide receivers we have right now, the Trey Tucker, he's going into his third year. He's going to shine this year. He's like our Tyreek Hill, our speed guy, over the middle, deep balls. We got who's the other guy? Oh, our rookie, Dante Thornton. I think it is Dante Thornton Jr. He's a sixth round or seventh round. I think we got, and he's been shining too. In training camp, mini camp, all that shit. So he's gonna be another one to watch. He's a speedster. He's a speedster. I think what the hell was his 40? I think it was like 4.43 or something like that, or 4.4 or something. 40.
He's a
But
speed.
he's a big dude and he's tall. So they
What was your guys' first three draft picks? Was it offense, defense? How'd you guys work?
it went offense and then offense. So we went running back, wide receiver, and I want to say we was the defensive tackle in the
Oh,
third round.
running back, receiver, defensive
Or
tackle.
corner. I think I can't remember. Hold
That
on, I'll
always
tell you
tells
right
you.
now.
That always kind of tells you your needs. That makes sense since you guys would cut Wilkinson right after that because
Oh man, so yeah, I think they had the Wilkinson thing in the works way, way before
yeah, you draft someone in the third
all this
round, you
happened.
expect them to see the field. You know what I
They,
mean within the
I'm
first
telling
year
you,
or
man,
two.
our draft was legit. Probably one of the best drafts we've had in a long time.
Okay.
Spytech is doing this thing. What round three? That's Darian Porter. Okay, so he was a third rounder. That kid's coming along. He's gonna push our
Darian,
starters to
that's who you
start.
said the DB, right? Is that correct?
Yep. So we went running back, wide receiver, cornerback, O line, and then wide receiver,
Okay. Well, that's what's up. That's what's up.
and then
Okay.
defensive tackle, then wide receiver.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, hold on real quick. So we talking about the Raiders a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're saying nine
Hear about
wins.
your Broncos? Come on, man. What they talking about over there?
Well, for okay, let's get to the Broncos. Let's segue real quick because we don't want this AFC West and we don't want the haters to be like, bro, you all didn't even mention, you know what I'm saying, the Chiefs. Y'all didn't even mention the Chargers. So let's go take a live look at the Chiefs at their mini camp. Let's see how their players are doing real quick. Let's peep it out. What do
Let
you
the
do? What do you,
referees training. You know
re,
what I mean? Getting
refs?
them flag hands ready.
Come on, bro. You know they've been shining up their flags, man. They've been stretching them. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Hockley anymore. You feel me? It's these young
Oh,
cats, Taylor Swift fans. You know what I mean? Trying to act like they somebody.
with
You know what
yes,
I'm
oh
saying?
man.
All these Taylor Swift. And let's go to the Charger camp, man. Let's peep what these Chargers is talking about. Same. We got
A little bit of nothing,
a little bit
nothing
of
going on in that dump over there.
nothing to see there but a big flaming pile of dump, bro. Just you know what I'm saying. Even if they were to make it to the playoffs, they know they ain't doing nothing but choking after one or two games. It's a waste of a playoff spot, man. That's all I'm saying. If you're a Chargers
Very
fan,
selfish.
that's what you get for being a Chargers fan. And if you're a Chiefs fan, come on, bro. You listen to Taylor Swift. I don't even want to hear it no more. You know what I'm saying? I can't even. You know, even the Raiders is making fun of you now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Raiders kicked him off, man. Chiefs is like, come on over, bro. We welcome it, man.
Well,
We
we still the
snugglers.
last team to beat them in Arrowhead, so at this point,
He
I
said
don't
we
want to hear
still. Let's go into my Broncos, man. Hey, you know what? Obviously, I got the orange color goggles on when it comes to my Broncos. You feel me? And we got Super Bowl ambitions this year, man. That's even Coach Payton said. Hey, you know what? He said that's not what the entire conversation is about, but we definitely are not afraid to talk about the Super Bowl this year. You know what I mean? We had a top five defense last year in scoring. That's all that matters. And yet we improved our defense. So they saying we competing for the best defense in the NFL. And Bo Nix is looking like a hitter. Bo Nix is looking like a hitter in practice. He is carving
So
up.
they were saying about Bo Nix, right? That he was talking to Drew Brees in the off season or something like that.
Yeah,
I
he
heard a
reached out.
report or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He was like, look, yo Drew, Sean Payne be yelling at me, bro. How in the hell did you cope with that after 20 years? You know what I'm saying? That's really what it was. Like, hey, bro, when you fucking did something right, listening to fuck or did something wrong because you was listening to Coach Payton and he chewed your ass like you went out on a fucking limb on your own. How you know what I'm saying? How you deal with him? You feel me? And so Drew clearly showed him what's up. You know what I mean? And they say he has a lot of similarities with Drew. Like one, he can dissect the same way kind of Peyton Manning did. They could dissect a defense before the ball's even hiked. And even better than Drew Brees, he's a lot taller and he's a lot faster. So you know we are super optimistic this year. You know what I'm saying? Defense got a lot better. You know, so we really expecting. You know, with like most seasons before, if you could score 15 points, you know what I mean, we would have
Yeah, I
probably
mean, I've been hearing about that defense. I've been hearing about that defense all over the
Mo,
NFL Network,
bro.
all
Let's
over ESPN.
come on, bro. Like you know, our obviously we had the best player in the NFL last year. You know, picked we had the defensive NFL MVP with Pat Surtain. You know what I mean? And played like it, man. You know what I mean? There's some other players that can compete with that, obviously, but last year, bro was off the hook. You threw it his way, he's probably running it back. You know, defensive line, we have some trenchmen. You know what I'm saying? Like Nick Bonito was competing for the sack. Well, he didn't get the most sacks, but he was competing for most of the year for having the most sacks. You know, what's his name? Allen is a hog, man. That guy is a hog. Our other tackle, I forget his name right now, and Jones, man, our defensive line is insane. So defense is where it needs to be. Our offense is what we was really worried about because our running backs was garbage, man. We had like 2 yards a carry and a rookie quarterback. You know what I'm saying? When you can't run the ball and you have to rely on a rookie quarterback, that's really why folks with Bo Nix is like, bro, he was a rookie and you had no running game, and the offense was still winning. You feel me? So we drafted this guy, and if you ain't heard of R.J. Harvey from, I believe it's from Pitt, bro, run like a 4.240.
Kid.
You know what I'm saying? Like one cut and gone. And he's a tiny little dude, but he's not like our
Didn't you
backup.
guys pick up J.K. Dobbins,
And
running
we
back too?
he's pushing J.K. Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins averaged like 5 yards, 5 6 yards a carry last year, and but he was hurt. So if you only play 9 games, your yard per carry is going to be pretty extreme.
That's been his big deal. Wasn't he in Baltimore? He was been hurt for a
I
while in
believe, yeah, bro.
Baltimore before the Chargers,
He's
right?
like a glass
Because he was a
cannon.
Charger before too, right?
Yeah, he's a glass cannonball, bro. You know what I'm saying? He shoots them pockets, man. But you know what I'm saying? But
That's a
he
good analogy. I haven't heard that one yet. That's a
straight
good
up,
one.
man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie. As for even though he gets hurt, he's really super skilled. And this rookie R.J. Harvey is pushing him right now. Everybody thought that J.K. Dobbins was gonna come in and he was gonna get the starting spot, but like, is he right now? Coach Payton is like, he's like, man, just really feeling like they won the lottery right now. And our the so we went defense first. Jay Barron, I believe his name is. He's a hog. You know what I'm saying? And we're really already loaded at DB. We got Moss, we got Surtain, and now we have Barron, who is they're calling him a rover right now. They could put him in the slot, they could put him on the outside, they could sometimes bump him out towards safety. So we really got lucky with him as our first pick. And then obviously RJ Harvey was our second pick. And then we got this guy named Pat Bryant, who I want to say he's a big man that you want to think he's a big man that goes for the 50-50 ball, but he's known as like a route technician. So it's like a big man that can run routes. He really ain't that fast though, right? So that's what they're kind of like. His stock fell so far because he's kind of slow, but his routes are just so damn crisp and he's a big man that will catch the ball at the high point. You know what I mean? So he's been getting a lot of love. Our wide receiver room every year feels like it's loaded, but this year really we got a lot of speedsters. We got our Tyreek Hill is Franklin, Troy Franklin, and Marvin Mims. Marvin Mims was
James has been around for a while, yeah.
I believe this is his third year. He was a kick return. He's been all pro as a kick return specialist. And he's kind of a gadget receiver. We've had him lined up as a running back. We have him lined up as like what Peyton calls the Joker. But now we got Evan Ingram as a tight end Joker. So like I said, our offense is loaded. Every single
Okay.
position seems to be loaded.
Yeah, I
Like
feel the same way about our offense, man. I'm telling you, dude. Our running back room is kind of they got some. We picked up Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert just returned. You know what I mean? He's back in camp, and he left because his wife had a baby. But before he left, um, they were saying he still looks fast. He looks good. We picked him up from Miami, which was I think was a big pick
he's
there by
running back.
them.
What position? He's RB.
Running back. Yep. Raheem Mostert. So I think he's gonna push. What's our guy? Zamir White. He's gonna push Zamir White at a running back
Hey,
too.
that's a good point right there. Who do you think who's any you got Wilkinson, was that his name?
Yeah.
Wilkinson. He was a big surprise cut. Do you think anybody else on the roster bubble that might get pushed by a rookie that might get, you know what I'm saying, salary
Mm.
cap is a little bit too much? Cuz we got some stars this year, so that means some people going to
Man,
get cut.
I don't know because we have some veterans we signed to these little 1 year deals, and honestly, we're saving a lot of cap money, man. When we cut or when we let what's his name? Trayvon Merrick go, our safety. He signed. I forgot who he signed with, but we let him go. He was a free agent. We let him go in free agency, but we saved so much money off his contract. We signed like 4 bets, 5 bets, just off the money we would have had to pay him if we didn't let him go.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
honestly, and they're good bets too. Like some of these corners we picked up. You know what I mean? They're legit. Like Pete Carroll corners, long, fast. You know what I mean? And what Pete Carroll's looking for. That man, he's trying to get him. He's trying to get
He,
that defense ramped up.
Pete Carroll want to ground and pound, bro. He want to, you know what I'm saying? He
Shit, we
want to
picked up Jamal Adams. You seen that? We picked up Jamal Adams.
3rd and 15. He's thinking about a halfback draw or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
ain't
fuck
no, you
that.
don't control the clock
He's
and run
trying
it.
to throw that little. Yeah, that's why he got mad at Russell Wilson trying to change the play in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he blew it in the Super Bowl trying to get his contract money, man. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
think everybody kind of learn. You play with Russell. If Russell Wilson been on your team, you didn't understand. You was like, hey, his stats is so good. Why are you mad at him? Like if he's bringing, you know, 30 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, 10 interceptions, you know what I'm saying? 15 interceptions and 30 touchdowns, you're like, that seems really good. But then when it breaks down, instead of handing the ball off in the red zone, he forces in a pass. Sometimes it's good,
yeah.
sometimes it's a ridiculous interception. Or even worse, now he don't got that speed no more, so he tries to break instead he'll have a wide open route, but instead break the fucking pocket. You know what I'm saying? And get tackled from behind, strip tackled, and fumble the ball. You know what I'm saying? So
Uh, that's what he did for y'all. He was good in Seattle for a while. Doing that scramble shit. You
again,
run run around, make
I
shit
think
happen.
Marshawn Lynch and that defense masked his skills. You know what I'm
Oh, I
saying?
think so too, 100%. And even what's his name, Baldwin. The receivers he had weren't shit
Yeah,
receivers.
right.
You know what I mean?
Derek
They were pretty
Metcalf,
decent receivers. Yeah,
Baldwin in their
DK Metcalf.
prime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
Marshawn Lynch, you got 8 in the box and one on
Marshawn
one in the
Lynch,
outside.
bro,
Like
and
think about that.
yeah,
You have
I
8.
think when he came to you guys, because didn't they say he had like an office by the coach and everything? I think they gave that man too much. I don't
Yeah, he came to Denver. He had his own office, his own parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? He had his own agent, like his own little business inside the thing where Sean
Now
Payton.
y'all still pay him. You still
Yeah,
got that office up there?
nah, they still paying him, but nah, you know what the issue was is he had his office upstairs with the executives that make the cuts, the not the president, the team manager. You know the guys that's making all
The
the trade,
GM?
the GM. There you go, the general manager.
Yeah.
And so whenever who's also Payton, it's Patton and Payton, right? And
Yeah.
so whenever they would call a player to go upstairs, it's usually because they're getting traded, you know what I'm saying, or they're getting cut, right? And so him being upstairs, he would send his team down, you know what I'm saying, his representative, to go upstairs to meet him. And players didn't know if they're getting cut, if they're getting traded. And so anytime they got invited to him, you know what I'm saying, it was like hella like whatchamacallit till they finally was like, "Boy, we're walking on fucking eggshells over here and this guy sucks." You know what I mean? Trade me, cut me, we're through that. And Coach Payne came in and it was like, "Hell no, nah, but we getting rid of the office." You know what I'm saying? We getting rid of his parking spot. He gonna have to park, you know what I'm saying, with the fans. You know what I mean? And he might be sitting with the fans next year. You feel me? And we cut him before he played one down of his new contract. That's some
Yeah.
balls right there. We gave him an extension, and before one fucking down came in, we was like, "Nah, bro, you're garbage. We rather pay Steelers and fucking the
Hit the
Giants.
garbage can.
You make us. We don't even want you in the locker room for backup, bud. Get the fuck out of here. Take your money.
Yeah. Speaking of backups, my man Nate O'Connell looking good in camp too.
What's that for? Okay,
So
y'all got a little bit of Plan
he's
B.
pushing Gino. He's pushing Gino. Oh yeah, if Gino get hurt, I think Aiden's gonna be a submittable, backup. You know what I mean?
What year
He's
is he
got
in?
he's got experience. He's in year 3. He's started every year he's been in the league. I mean, at least once or twice. The first 2 weeks, the first year, last year he started half the season. You
So
know what I
what?
mean?
So
So
what was your guys' record last year?
I think we won 4 games, maybe. I think four
Oh
or
yeah,
five
that's
games.
right. You had a chance to
Yeah, we
at
were
the
up there. We were right in front of you guys.
you guys had a chance to
That's how we
have
got Genty. Because if we weren't in front of y'all would have got Genty.
no. That was the year before. You were right before us. This year, that's when
Oh,
we got
this
Bo
year you
Nix.
talking about?
That's Bo
Oh
Nix.
yeah,
This year, you guys were competing for last place, right? And then you won the last couple games. Is that what it was?
yeah. They put a few games together.
You won.
That's what got the coach fired.
Is that better though that he got fired? How you feel about that?
I think so. Honestly, I liked him. He was my dude. You know what I mean? He brought that swag back to I was gonna say Oakland right now, to Vegas. He brought that swag back to Vegas. You know what I mean? To the Raider nostalgia. I
Oh, you
think Pete Carroll's gonna take it to another level. You know what I mean? He's got it
Hey,
working.
speaking of coaches, man, before we get, I don't want to forget about this. There's a lot of rumors John Gruden is going to come back as a offensive coordinator. What you think about that?
He's what is they? I see him around a few teams. The most recent team I seen him around was Detroit.
So
Um,
you think there's truth to that?
oh, 100%, 100%. He's already said it that he wants to come back at some point. He wants to give it one more go and fix that legacy he left on. You know what I mean? The NFL kind of screwed him.
Yeah, they kind of did
And
him dirty, but John,
yeah,
Danny
they
Snyder.
put us in a bad spot. Mark Davis had to do what he had to do.
Yeah,
Publicity wise. You know what I mean? The shit that came out in the emails was kind of bad. So.
they told the NFL you could beat your wife, bro, but don't you dare say any slurs.
Oh, say any kind of slurs, bro. It's a wrap. You know
You
what I
feel
mean?
me? Oh, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? And so, okay, you had a 4 game, but you're talking about you want to more than double your win record this year. You guys is
So right now, I'm telling you right now, because our offense, we had no offensive coordinator. Our offensive coordinator was so predictable last year, and now we got Chip Kelly. Chip Kelly's the man. I didn't really like him when he was in Philly. I don't know. I don't think he's a head coach, but offensive coordinator wise, he's bringing that college shit back. The stuff he was running in Ohio State, and I think he's gonna. I think he's really gonna be really good for Gino. I mean, for the whole team, honestly, the whole offense. He's one of those creative coaches. He'll draw something up on the sideline. You know what I mean? Like that's who Chip Kelly will pull some shit out of his ass. You know what I mean? And I like that.
so who? Wait, who's the offensive coordinator again? Who is this?
Chip Kelly.
It is Chip Kelly, old Oregon,
Yep.
the
Mm-hmm.
old Oregon guy. Okay,
Yep. Old Oregon, and he was at Ohio State. He was their offensive coordinator last year. When did they win? Did they win? Did they win?
I don't know,
They
but
won
they've
something
always
last
been
year. I forgot.
contenders. They definitely always been
Yeah.
contenders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
He's been solid. Who picked up the Ohio State running back? It wasn't you guys, right?
now there was that's the one with 2 running backs. Didn't they have two? Was that
It was
Ohio?
two of them. It was two of them.
No, I know what you're
I
talking
picked them
about
up.
because I ain't gonna lie, we was so surprised when we got RG Harvey versus he wasn't even on our board. Sean Payton just beat, you know what I'm saying, with the smoke, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he have you looking left and it was
So he was
upside
there.
down and backwards, you know what I mean? Like he was
I'm
on the
telling
board
you,
still. Oh, we thought
what we've been doing on our off season has been legit, dude. I think this is one of our most productive off seasons in a long time.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. One person I want to look at for the Chargers is Omarion Hampton. We was supposed to draft him.
So he looked pretty decent. Did you watch the Hall of Fame game? Any of it?
No, no, no. Whoa, I missed it
I
already?
caught a few. Yeah, it was yesterday. It was last night.
Oh.
Yeah, I caught a little bit of it. It was the Chargers and the Lions.
So
The
how they look? Give me up on
the,
them, man.
the Chargers look good. What's his name? Trey Lance looked good. He had some pretty decent passes. I mean, they kind of shit on the Lions, but it
What
was
is it?
Trey
Backups.
Lance, and but Hampton he had some pretty decent runs. Nothing too crazy, you know what I mean? Nothing
Was
like
he a bulldozer and he flatline anybody or
not
what?
that I've seen, not that I've seen. But I didn't watch the whole game. I didn't get a chance to watch any
Oh
clips on
yeah,
him.
I'm gonna have to peep that out. I'm gonna have to peep that out. Okay, well, hey, Moan, we gotta tie this up a little bit,
Yep,
man. Give me some Bay Area music, bro. Tell me somebody I can listen to. We're gonna end the show on a music
man,
video,
I'm
man.
telling you right now, my man, what's on my playlist right now is the Russell. That boy's hot right now.
Who is it? Come on, let me know.
L.A. Russell.
The Russell. What you
Yeah,
listening to with
he
the
got
Russell?
collabs with everybody and everything. I think the newest one I'm slapping right now is him and Lil Jon. Here, hold on, let me. It's what is the name of that song? Hold on. It's some that he just put out.
The Russell been doing it. He got the backyard parties, man. If you don't know, it's a Bay
Yeah,
Area thing.
man, I'm trying to catch that. Like my son's into his music and everything. It's
Bro
called
goes live.
Have It or Not.
Have it or not. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. LaRussell be throwing parties in his backyard, but it's live concerts and it's so huge.
yeah,
And his neighbors is cool with it. I'll be like, man, you have 500 people in your backyard with a super
man. I'm
party.
telling you, he probably busted them up so nice too, though.
Oh
And
yeah,
he from the
it's
hood. He from the
yeah,
hood. He brings
he's real man.
the hood.
And
Hear me?
In the trenches, Moan. He is in the trenches. Well, hey, we're gonna end y'all. Check this out. Every single night, we on TV, 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? KCTH channel 28, AT&T channel 99. You know what I'm saying? On your local TV, playing uncensored music videos. You know, we got the Raider review. We got the AFC West. You know what I'm saying? Showdown. Let y'all know what's going on. Obviously, I gotta get y'all about my Broncos. Get you up to date on all that shit. You feel me? But tonight. You know what I'm saying? And all week long, you can see us every single night at 10 p.m. But we're going to leave you with some of the Russell, man. I'm going to holler at y'all.